Yes. This is how we do it at Diamond Hills. We hit the nail on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. Once again, we are still on the issue of the 12 detained Yoruba right activists that were arrested, hijacked and kidnapped in the house of Chief Adeyemo Igboho. So we are back to this topic, the high-handedness of DSS, and I want to reiterate that nobody, no matter how high you think you are placed, that have the right to take the life of the other person. Nobody have this right under the law to take the life of the other person under whatever guise, under whatever reasons. It is not allowed. It is not accepted. And this issue, the Yorubas are not taking it, lie low, and we will fight it to a logical conclusion. We will fight it to a logical conclusion, because this is not the first time that DSS will do something of this nature. It is on record that DSS went to the National Assembly shortly after Buhari was sworn in as the president. I think it was on the medical tourism to England as usual, and Lawal Daura just ordered DSS to National Assembly for reasons best known to him, maybe under the instruction of Buhari, or I don't know, under whatever guise. He went there to invade the National Assembly without informing the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. That is the high-handedness, that is the arrogance of the Fulanis whenever they are in power. And Professor Yemi Osinbajo is senior advocate of Nigeria and the acting president at the time. He thought he has had enough. He fired Lawal Daura. And when Buhari came back, Buhari was not happy with the development. When Lawal Daura was fired, the next person, I think the man is from Bayelsa, Professor Osinbajo, ordered him to take over the responsibility of DSS in acting capacity, waiting for him to be made a substantive head of DSS. Buhari will have none of that. When Buhari came, Buhari fired him and employed another Fulani man, Magaji Yusuf Bichi. Qualified or not qualified, he is a Fulani man to Buhari. That is good. And now, I don't care about that one. They did it. And when Buhari came, Buhari corrected it. And the Fulani thought they are back in power. No problem. But now, the crux of the matter is, what is getting the Yorubas very angry now is, why must Bichi order those criminals on July 1st to go to Soka in Ibadan? Why must they assassinate Chief Adeyemo? Why must they kill Chief Adeyemo? For what reasons? Has he committed any offense? Is it no longer in the Constitution of Nigeria that self-determination is legal and legit? Ninas, Ilana Modua, the Indigbos, the South, the Middle Belt, they wrote to the presidency. more than 3 times. Constitutional force majeure, constitutional dispute, Buhari never responded to any of them. They wanted dialogue, you were not available. Arrogance of a Fulani man. And now, they were talking to themselves, look, this thing is not good. They are killing us. We got to move forward. It was a problem for Buhari. And the next thing, they have to go to Ibadan. Kill these 2 people. What will they explain to the family of Alhaji Fatai? What will they tell the wife and children of Adogon? What offense has their father committed before they were murdered in cold blood? So these are the explanation Bichi must make to Nigerians. And let me say it unequivocally and speak it the way it is. The home of Chief Adeyemo was turned to a crime scene where DSS came to commit crime. So, Buhari is still in government now. Buhari can still shield Bichi. But at the fullness of time, Bichi will be brought in handcuff to Soka Ibadan to come and see the damage he has done. He will pay for it. He will not only pay financially, he will pay for the life of those 2 guys that died. And he must take responsibility for the upkeep of their families, their children, their wives. Then it will serve as a lesson to other tyrants and fascists that are still hiding somewhere in the Fulani enclave. This is a modern day Nigeria. Such rubbish must not be allowed. It is not tenable. There is no excuse for killing somebody that has not committed any offense. Those people that are killing in the northern part were there. Your DSS cannot go there and attack them. We came to Ibadan on the soil of the Yorubas and killed 2 Yoruba children and carted their corpse away. And you thought nobody would speak? In your dream. Now you can still be hiding under the shadow of Buhari. Buhari himself will have to scamper. You will have to explain all his actions. All of you must explain. You must give account of your stewardship. What you've done when you were in power. Yorubas will never allow that to happen. That shit will never be allowed to continue. We will never accept that. That is not accepted. Never. We will never accept that. That is perfidy. That is injustice. That is wickedness on our own soil. We are in our own soil in Ibadan. Why must you come and do that to us? These are the things you have to explain. Magaji Bichi. These are the things you have to explain to us. You did it in the National Assembly. Professor Oshimbajo tried to caution you. Buhari reversed the decision. And this is now giving you the infantry. You jail Yorubas, 12 Yoruba children for nothing. You wounded them into detention for good 1 month. And now you are demanding 80 million from the Yorubas again to pay for bail. Okay. We'll see how far it goes. We will see how far it goes. We will see how long you can continue with this rubbish. Yorubas have swallowed a lot of rubbish from the Nigerian system, but the time is now to put an end to all this rubbish. This is not what we are. It is no longer business as usual. Just to put you on notice that you have to pay for those two that will kill in Ibadan. Take over the responsibility of their children and their wives. Repair all the houses that will destroy, all the properties, all the automobiles that will destroy for no good reasons. Up till now, you cannot present an arrest warrant. You cannot present anything. You just came from Kano straight to Ibadan. Does it speak anything to you? That Fulanis are terrorizing the length and breadth of Nigeria? And to add salt to injury, Buhari came. He said the DSS, they did a professional job of vandalizing, invading the house of a civilian, killing all his family members. And you think nothing will happen, it will just go like that? It will never happen. That will never happen. That will never happen. Bichi must pay for this, to serve as a lesson to others that are coming behind him. Power corrupt. Absolute power corrupt absolutely. And if you are still in the school of thought that power emanates from the barrel of gun, I will let you know that power never emanated. Buhari couldn't get power. 4 times he contested until the Yorubas supported him. So power flows from the people. Yorubas will never take that rubbish anymore. Anymore. Never again will the life of a Yoruba man be snuffed out for no good reasons. The lawlessness of DSS must be curtailed the same way SARS were conducting themselves as if they were God, but now they are defunct. The Yorubas have the resources with which this regime is being funded, and you want to treat us like a second-class citizen on our own soil? It will never be. Somebody must be used to serve as a lesson for others. Justice must take its full course. The Yorubas are saying Bichi must explain the reason who has sent him to go and kill Chief Adeyemo Igboho and kill all those 2 that were killed. The word is not for the wise. This is Diamond Hills. If you love what we are doing, subscribe to our channel. Drop your comment. Let us confront these monsters together and free our land from the grip of darkness that Fulani represents. To God be the glory. This is Diamond Hills. This is what we do. We hit the nail on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. Guys, I will show you the video of how the same DSS invaded the National Assembly, and see you next time. Have a nice viewing. You will see how the DSS were behaving like a tout. At the end of the day, Lawal Daura was fired for that misconduct. I know Buhari would never fire Bichi for killing Yorubas in Ibadan, but justice will definitely catch up with you. It will bring you in handcuffs to that crime scene in Ibadan. You will answer for your crime there in Ibadan, because that is where you committed the crime, and you will serve. Justice will be served. I'm thinking, I'm dreaming of that day that you will be handcuffed to Ibadan, Bichi, to see the damages that those guys who sent to Ibadan did on the Yoruba ancestral land. What are the Yoruba? What have they done? We'll see how it ends. So guys, look at the video, check it and see. So the madness of DSS no be today. They don't tell. But we have to teach them a lesson that this is Yoruba land. You don't do this shit in Yoruba land and escape and think you will go scot-free. Justice must surely be served. Very important. Have a nice day. Bye.
I tell you to shoot this bullet, and Nigeria shall face you. I dare you to shoot this bullet. You cannot come and go back to your station. Go back to your station. You cannot come here and embarrass us and also oppress us here.
The same people we are fighting for.
Was it the same thing Jonathan did to Buhari? If good luck at all this, will Buhari have become a president? You cannot do this to us. You start shooting at us. Have you heard? Have you heard? You come here with max fist. You come here with bullets in your DC to intimidate you. Enough is enough in Nigeria. Yes. Then we use the people. Shoot this gun.
Your salary is you think that pussy and they don't compensate you.
How many people can you shoot down here?
Boma, we are fighting for you and your families as well, unless you guys are not Nigerian.
We are waiting for members. Let them come. We'll confront them. Don't worry. Just wait for
stand up for this democracy. We are not going back to 1980s.
Don't worry. We'll confront them very soon. Let members come. This is a coup against democracy. The only arm of democracy has been shut down, and so there is no democracy in Nigeria again. What I want to tell Nigerians is that this happened when Abacha took over. I was in the House of Reps. They brought soldiers to International Conference Center. We challenged them and we broke the gate open. It will repeat itself here, because if our security men cannot protect democracy, we will protect democracy by ourselves as elected representatives of the people.
A Gestapo style coup on the National Assembly, the cradle of democracy of this country. The presidency has sent the State Security Service and the detachment of mobile police force to block the entrance of the National Assembly, preventing members from entering lawfully into the National Assembly. What we are witnessing is a denigration and a complete disgrace to this country. It means that we no longer operate a democratic government. It is